I'm going to say some maybe cringy things to you guys, but it is for anyone listening. I want to be very clear that there are a lot of devices out there at spas and wellness clinics that have things called red light. And those red lights are often these large panels that you don't have very close to the body. And a lot of times, the science behind what we call photobiomodulation or red light is taken from clinical data for devices like the only one like LightMD. And then they take that study and say, see, light therapy works, but the actual machine they have in their little spa is not the machine that was used in the study. And that's a very important distinction point, because that's why those don't have those kind of dramatic results. And we can go into how far away you have to be from it and some of the technical things, but it's just more to say that this is the real deal, people. And we came together several years ago. Of course, these are amazing human beings, who wouldn't love them? But also, I got to try it on myself and my family. And this was actually right around COVID time. And I can speak to the fact that we used this with my daughters in COVID, and the healing that they had was incredible. That I had my own sinus and experience, and I used it on my face. And then I was just saying, reminding Brooke, that I said, something's wrong with my glasses. Something was funny with my eyes. And I went and found out my eyesight had improved 0.5%. And this was in 2021. It is now September 30th, 2025. And my eyesight has not degraded any further. I've kept the same vision. And that was for sinus infection. I'm like, did it fix my eyes too? Because I had put it over the face. And that was, I think, maybe 5 treatments total. Um, and then fast forward to, today, or more recent times, I've had a major concussion hematoma event, an accident at a wellness event, and was pretty serious, and was told I needed surgery again on my neck. And because of the work I did with the Light MD folks several years ago in 21 and 22, when I also had a neck injury, unfortunately, I mean, it's not great to have new MRIs and CAT scans, but the new accident meant I had new MRI and CAT scans to show that also, not in addition to you help my eyes and my sinus infection, they helped my musculoskeletal system in the neck straighten out to the point where I have reduced curvature. And so I knew that in the back of my mind, that they helped me heal. So when I was told I needed this neck surgery, I was like, nope, I'm going to try the light first. And I'm so glad that I did. And I'm sure my family is, because I'm 3 months to the day of the accident a couple days ago. And there's no way I'd be able to do this and this. I can't do that much. I can't do that much, but I can do a little bit. I can move. I cannot wear the brace for most of the day, because I've been healed. I also used it for, post concussive and the hematoma around the head. And obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about all the other magical things around inflammation, anxiety, brains. There's a lot here to unpack. But just to say, I don't have any financial ties to this company. I just kind of show up and say, will you adopt me? I love you. Let's go to these conferences together, because what they do and their science and their data is ethical, and it has integrity, and it passes the test. So just needed to give my own PSA, and hopefully that's not too cringy to Brooke and Jeff, but just, this is the real deal, and it helped me. And that's why I want to share this with anyone who will listen, because I'm not trying to disparage surgeons or the orthopedic industry or the whole healthcare system, but I will say, if you can heal your body from within, your recovery and your prognosis is just overall going to be that much better, because we didn't introduce another danger or another trauma on top of that injury in terms of what a surgical intervention could be. So to me, this is basically magic. So thank you for this magic.